brought on screen, I think the audience will also change the way they perceive and how women are looked at, and how.
I agree. I think
Rika should talk because
No, I
our
think
film
you're
has
right.
made such a statement.
I think with Kannada, what you're saying is absolutely right. I think not enough good parts are written for women. They are seen as props, the heroines. So I think what you're saying is if you sensitize the viewer to more interesting content or roles of women, which show them not just as this bystander of every story, I think the way they see films will also change.
I'm actually very keen to see audience response to Preetha's film.
Back.
The
It's-
trailer was absolutely stunning.
The film is Varsha's film I just shot.
Yeah.
When is it releasing?
Hopefully soon. They're
And-
doing the final edit.
Have someone like Vetri sir back in.
Yes,
you know,
he
I
produced
think
it.
was
Anurag
amazing.
Kashyap
Anurag
presented
Kashyap
it,
also.
so-
But in the Kannada film industry, are there producers ready and willing to back women's films, or Sunaina there is laughing, or women-oriented films? Has that happened yet?
I think it's again what Nandini said, that if there's a commercial success, if the numbers prove to them, because they only see numbers, right? It's not, they may tell you the story is amazing, but will it make money? So that's what I think stops them possibly from backing on a film like that. But let's say Ramya does a film tomorrow and it's a massive success and she is the protagonist of the film. I think more people will come forward and produce those films.
You need that one courageous person to come forward and make a film. That risk taker. And then, yeah.
But then, when there are producers willing to bet 250, 300, 350 crores on a hero, right? Why don't they want to bet a 50 crores or a 60 crores on, or 70 crores on an actress?
I think it's the commerce again.
Yes, because the numbers are not adding up. That's all.
Yeah, but
How do they recover 70 crores? Is the mathematics.
no, but Nandini, the thing, we've also seen such big hero films flop and do so badly.
They have flop, but they have managed to sell the films. You see, that's the thing also.
See, like she said, no, most of our viewers are men. 70% you said are men, right? They want to go and see heroines in a film only do the way they perceive them to be beautiful, come for a song, and all of that. But the hero should be doing all the stunts and all of that. So I think when men go, they want to see who they aspire to be, right? And 70% of the viewers are men. If women started to watch more films, then they would look at women and who they aspire to be. I think that is where the difference lies.
So do you think, movies like The Great Indian Kitchen are an aberration rather than the norm?
Sadly, that's the truth. Because it didn't
Do well in Hindi?
it was directly OTT, no? So, yeah. It
then you can't.
got a bit bash saying that whatever, for whatever reason. But yeah, it created a debate there also. But they are making one hullabaloo about nothing. Yeah, all over X that was there. That
I think the South
we were yeah. But yeah, definitely an aberration, and we need more things like that. I mean, as a woman, I watched that film and I said, hell, why the hell did I come up with something like this? Why did I not think this can be a film? See, because I never would have thought that will make a commercial film. See, end of the day, I have to get my film to make money to make another film. So that's what I'm thinking. Some guy just thought of the story and said, this is a compelling story, and he went and did it, and it was a man. It was amazing, Geo Baby.
Malayalam is amazing that they don't even think of numbers, I think. They just make it because they believe in something, and this is how it's to be. And the people who were there also, yeah.
So Ramya, if I were to ask you a film that you would make or would want to make, what, just off the cuff, what would you want to make?
What kind of film?
What kind of film, and any theme, anything, just off the top of your head.
I think every woman's story at some level is pretty much the same, right? So I think just bringing more of that. So I think the more women watch it, they become stronger, more courageous. They start leading the way, and they think they're not alone in this journey. Other women are all going through it. Any film that kind of gives women hope and it's possible too, and then we can change the world and together. I think films like that, I think, is something that I'd be interested in. When we made Swati Mutala Malihani also, I think, when we got Siri on board, I loved the fact that she was the protagonist and she kind of led the film. And I think she was married, right? And then she was falling in love with another person, which is a complete taboo, right? We would think that that's what makes a bad girl. No, she's a woman, she has emotions, she has feelings, and if a man can have it too, why can't a woman? And if a man can stray, why not a woman? And what are these different rules for men and different rules for women? I think that was something we subtly tried to say through the film. And how it doesn't end for her. Now that her marriage is over, it doesn't mean her life is over. She still has herself, a sense of agency, a sense of self, and she has everything, going for her, and there's a life ahead of her. And I think those are the kind of films that I want to make. Yeah.
But you guys also, if I were to ask what kind of films you'd want to make or be part of.
I mean, as a cinematographer, I'd like to shoot every kind of film, honestly. I mean, I'm not going to say I only want to make films. I'm being selfish because I love shooting. I love being near the camera. So for me, every story is exciting. And if I can bring my perspective to it, then I'm happy.
I want to make films that make money. With no money, there's no film. You can have as many thoughts. I want the world to change. I want air pollution to go away. I want everybody to love each other. I want people to be kind to animals. Yes, lot of things. But yeah, film has to make money. Full stop. If that doesn't take off, you're not going to get on to the next flight.
Then we won't be in the game.
Then I have to take up your job. Yeah, no, then I take up your job. No, I do interviews.
Right. But, before we get into a Q&A, and we just have time for a couple of questions, what I want to know is, Ramya, are you going to come back full-fledged into the world of movies? And what is your future looking like?
I wish I knew. I'm not a clairvoyant, unfortunately. But I do want to, but then I want to take my time and I want to kind of do something that excites me. That, like, we want to do a sports film, right? But then there were so many sports films that have already been made, and it's always the same, right? It's always the underdog, and then in the end, they're going to win. So that we already know is what happens in every sports film. But how do we kind of keep the audience hooked through the films? So that is something that I'm quite interested in, and maybe we'll chat again. And I am looking at scripts, and I do hope to do a film sometime. Let's see.
Okay. Nandini, what's next for you? And
She's making money.
And what are you doing to get more women into the space of direction yourself?
I definitely try to hire, there's a lot more women assistants now, and I make it a point to have women assistants on the set. I've worked with 2 women producers and they're fantastic to work with. So yeah, and I'm going to work with the 3rd woman producer now next, Samantha.
Oh, congratulations. So Sam's film, that's great. And Preeta, what about you? What's next for you? And is there direction at all in line for you? Do you want to do it?
We have a job, no, I can't do cinematography. And I can't act also. Let me
I'm still not tired of cinematography. I think I love it too much.
She wants
that's
to
what
be
I want to
behind
do.
camera,
My
not
next
in front.
film will be with Gautam Menon.